So right behind me, you might see something very, very familiar. A few months ago, we recorded a video on a game called Emergency Simulator District Detroit. And that game, I can't tell you where it's been, but what I can say is that the developer of that game has made a new game. This game is very special because it's one of the first ever police simulators to use full AI. Now, the last simulator, Emergency District Detroit, had various amounts of AI police calls, but this game is so above and beyond. You can do so many different things. And dispatch is currently talking to me saying they have a disorderly conduct and I could respond code 2. So, per the locker room, there is many different uniforms. You have detectives, Class A, jackets, much like Emergency District Detroit. You have a bunch of cool vests now that I don't think was here before. I don't know if I have $5,000. I can't buy anything here, unfortunately. But there's also weapons. Be in mind, this game is really buggy, and the game is not out yet, for anybody wondering. Yeah, it's not out. But there are some guns here. It looks like the same gun system from the previous game, but improved, and I think a lot more friendly in terms of certain things. But yeah, still very cool. And then you have this nice station design. Now, unfortunately, I broke my sprinting script, so I can't really sprint. We're going to buy our first police car here, and it's Ford Explorer 2020. And then you have these other things here. Oh, I could buy this, I think. No, I can't. I have to buy cash. But, yeah, and then there's Game Pass cars. There will be new cars in the future, hopefully. You know, I highly doubt we would have anything less than one car for free. So we're going to respond to the person walking in the street. So you're going to press respond, and then you have that. We're going to turn on our lights here. Uh-oh. I think the NPCs have crashed. So yeah, we got our sirens here. And then you have a bunch of buildings. One thing I will say is I love the upgrade in the map. There's a bunch of terrain and all that stuff, which is some of my favorite parts. Alright, so we have people in the middle of the road. What's this guy doing? Person walking in the road. Alright. Let's see what this guy's doing. Sir, can you move to the sidewalk for me, please? I don't know what you think. No? I'm not asking. Please walk to the sidewalk right now. You're gonna get hit by a car. Alright, if you're not gonna move, I'm gonna have to put your hands... I'm gonna have you put your hands behind your back. Yeah, I don't know. That's one thing I don't know how to do is cuff, because usually there's a menu here, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. Okay, yeah. You have to pull your gun out, I guess, and say on the ground or press E or something. Then you can go ahead and cuff. Yeah, I'm going ahead and cuff this guy. Then I think he just either disappears or you're able to take him. Okay, yeah, so you can take him. Yep, and then put him in the car. Alright, so that's the first call. And I don't know if you guys noticed, these right here are not real cars. These are NPC cars. They're not real, which is one thing that when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, that's going to be really cool. Because you can actually pull them over. It's like a mini LSPDFR for any of you who've played those. Honestly, don't want to crash into the NPC. Let's perform a traffic stop. So we can turn our lights on and follow him for as long as we want, you know, to make him pull over in a secure location. Then when you press shift, suspect is finding a spot to pull over, much like LSPDFR once again. And that's a compliment, you know. LSPDFR has great AI physics, and honestly, this is really cool. So I've done a traffic stop earlier. Yeah, so let's get out and go ahead and talk to this guy. Alright, so we're gonna have your ID, or Miss can have your ID. Alright, it's a female. Okay. Alright. So she didn't do anything wrong. I don't think so. I'm just gonna ask her, like, where are you going? So let's just ask where's she going. She just go pick up her kids from school. Ma'am, it is nighttime. Where are you coming from? Okay. Alright, sit tight for me. So I'm just gonna say sit tight for me. Because I do want to check the database. You can check the database here for her. She has an active warrant, so we're gonna have to pull an arrest on her. I honestly did not know she had an active warrant. She does have a license. Okay. We're gonna have to get her out of the car. Once again, I do think we should improve from using guns. I'll be honest. Ooh, hold on. Wait, I could just... Oh, okay, Okay. Okay, that works too. I pointed the gun, she got out of the car, I just pressed arrest. And then, take her with the cuffs. I think I could put her in my car. I don't think you have to transport to a jail, unless I'm wrong. Oop. She is... I think she's in my seat. And then the interaction menu's kind of bugged here, but... Yeah, I think she's in my seat. So let's just try to get that off my screen. Now let's press call tow truck. So you can pull up a radio here and you can call for a tow truck. And I think a tow truck will appear somewhere. Oh, well, instead of a tow truck appearing, it disappears, which probably will be added in the future, but that's still cool. You can call it and it disappears. Alright, so we're going to respond to this AI call. Shots fired. Respond code 3. I don't know where... Okay, this is 100 meters away. We actually get to use the guns for one time. Let's see how the AI performs against the guns. And OMG, the sun is like crazy. Oh yeah, this is the place where... Oh gosh. Alright. Alright, everyone. Everyone put your hands up right now. Oh, that's loud. Oh, that's loud. Oh, we got a backup unit. Alright, let's take them all down. The shooting is probably so loud. I'm sorry if it's so loud, guys. She has an AK. She has an AK. This guy, okay. They're gone. Now we gotta call corner. So you press call corner. Corner is the one that puts the people in a body bag and like takes them out, which if you don't know what corner unit is, that's pretty much what it is. But yeah, and then so with the AI radio, if you call for a tow truck, call for corner, it doesn't work. Like it doesn't actually bring like a tow truck or an actual corner unit, but it does body up the bags and does break the car, not break the car, but take the car if you do call a tow truck. Now, there are a bunch of things that I think the game could definitely improve on, such as maybe, you know, getting some more realism to like some of the parts of the game. Like, I'm not saying the game is completely fake, but like, you know, I think some things can definitely improve. I do love the fact how there's literal AI traffic. So it's like if you want to drive realistically in the simulator, you can. And I also definitely think there should be more red lights and stop signs, because a civilian can't essentially break the law if there is nothing. Like right here, there's nothing that tells me to stop, but my instinct from driving is telling me to stop so that I don't hit anybody. You know, that's not always the case for AI. You know, I think that definitely stop signs and stuff should be added. Obviously, it's still a work in progress. I mean, half the map's probably not even built yet. I do want to hear all of your thoughts and suggestions for this game, being one of the only games that uses AI as they do. Shoutouts to the owner. The owner is very, very talented scripter, and I've seen it obviously with the first game and now this. The owner also has a bunch of games if you want to go check that out. I'll leave the group in the description. Be note that this game probably does not plan to release for maybe a month or two. I could be totally wrong, but it's definitely not going to release this month or right now, if anyone is wondering that. But yeah, I do hope to see this game go above and beyond. And let's get hit by a car real quick. Ooh, okay, well, that didn't do anything.